Hey Flosstube, welcome to Creative Whim Studio. Hey friends, welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. Today is Saturday, November 18th, and this is Flosstube 181. If you're new here, this channel is about my creative whims. I'm a cross-stitch designer. I am a watercolor artist. I also dabble in acrylics, and I like to make all kinds of different things with all kinds of different materials. So that will be spattered in as well, but it's primarily about cross stitch and punch needle. So let's get started. Excuse me, I'm sick. I feel much better today. I came down with, I guess it's a cold. I thought it was sinuses, just sneezing my brains out last week. And then like more than a week ago, I started just sneezing a lot. You know, the weather's crazy here in Michigan. It'll be in the 60s and then it gets down in the 30s and then it's like, it's all over the place. And I think that messes with a lot of people's sinuses and things. But I just chalked it up to that. But I woke up Monday morning and I was just like, all this drainage and stuff. So it's affecting my voice. And yesterday, Thursday, we had the grandkids and I was feeling great that day. Just coughing a little bit here and there, but just, I'm like, oh, cool. By the weekend, I'm going to feel great. And then I woke up Friday and I was nauseous for more than half the day. And I had this ridiculous headache, but I think it's just, again, just kind of a sinus thing. But, you know, 'tis the season, right? I want to get this cold over with and out of the way because we have Thanksgiving this coming week. So I'm going to start by saying Happy Thanksgiving because I know at the end I will forget. But we are having all of Kevin's family here. So we have 39 guests coming. That's not including Kevin and I. And it should be a house full of fun. Fun. So you know what I'll be doing this coming week. It's going to be prepping for Thanksgiving, cooking and cleaning, and we rearrange our entire downstairs and we put up long tables and we cover them. We have folding chairs for everyone. Like, we have done this before, so we know. We set up tall tables and we have like those big huge chafing dishes that you see like when you are at a catered event or something like that, or a wedding reception. Sometimes the caterers will have these big buffet tables. That's kind of what we do. And then we have everything heated because there's nothing worse than when you have, okay, let's start over. When you have that many people eating, by the time the last person gets the food, it's cold. And that's just not fun for anyone. So we bought those chafing dishes and they, have a little fire flame thing under them to keep them warm. Anyways, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you have to look it up. But we do that, and we use crock pots to keep everything warm so that even if you go up for seconds, everything is still nice and hot. So anyways, that's what we're doing this coming week. This past week, other than just kind of not feeling, the greatest, I got all my Patreon charts for December designed and super excited about that. We've had Jingle Ball meetings and a dress rehearsal, so that's all going smoothly. I have been working on my Jingle Ball booth. I got it all decorated and pretty, and I'm adding product to it. I have 3 Jingle Ball exclusive patterns, charts I should say, because they're all cross-stitch. And then I have 1 new release that is going to be debuted at the Jingle Ball. I want to do a freebie. We will see how it goes on time, but if I have time, I plan on designing a freebie that you can only get at the Jingle Ball. What else? I'm adding, let me just show you. I'm adding different kinds of items in there that I don't normally sell. So I'm just trying to make the Jingle Ball exciting and exclusive, and people that come to it, they get special things. So I am going to have 2 sets of postcards. Now these postcards measure 5 by 7, so you can frame them or you can actually send them out. They are legit postcards. Return address there, you can write your little message there, and then where you send it, and a little spot for your stamp. So you can actually use them as postcards, but like I said, I wanted to make them in a size that was easily frameable for you. So there's 2 sets. Each set will have 5 different postcards in it. So here is set 1. This one, I love this guy. And it says, wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Stitchy New Year. There's one. Right, jolly old elf. Most of these postcards were painted for Vlogmas that I did last year. I know that people call it Flossmas, but I did this on my art channel, so I called it Vlogmas. And this was 2 years ago. And Kevin and I, so it was 2021, Kevin and I did Vlogmas, and it was so much fun. But we started on December 1st, and it went all the way up till Christmas. And it was a lot of work. I didn't do it last year because, you know, I have the Jingle Ball, and the Jingle Ball, I love it so much, but it takes a lot of time, a lot of preparation. There's entertainment videos that we have to record. There's just a lot of upfront preparation and work that we have to do, and there's just no way I can do that and Vlogmas and retreats and all the things I like to do. So I'm not doing it this year from December 1st through up to Christmas. I'm going to start on December 12th. It might not be as detailed as it was when I did it before. So anyway, what I'm getting at is, if you haven't watched my Vlogmas from a couple years ago, it's still perfect to start on December 1st watching them. It starts out with Christmas music. I'm getting a cup of coffee. I do a speed painting video, and then I like voice over and tell like a Christmas story over top of that. Kevin and I open gifts on each one of them. What else? I show just different collectibles that I have that I like to collect for Christmas. And so anyway, it was a lot of work, but it was super cool, and I actually might watch them myself this year just because I want to see. I don't remember exactly what I did, and I just think it's fun. I am a Christmas fanatic. I absolutely love the feeling that I get in my heart. I don't know how to explain it. It's just a warm, cozy feeling, and it's a time of excitement. It's just that time of wonder. I love watching all the Christmas movies. I've already started watching Christmas movies. I've watched The Elf. I've watched The Grinch. Like, I'm already watching them. It's not even Thanksgiving, but it just kind of gives you an idea of how crazy I am for Christmas. So I am going to do it again this year, though, and there'll be prizes. Last time I did it, I had some giveaways, but what I will do this time is, for each video, there will be a giveaway. I don't know that I did that last time. I don't know how I did it last time, but that's what I'm going to do this. So there'll be 12 giveaways. So just so you know, it's not on this channel. It's on just Teresa Kogut. So this one is Teresa Kogut's Creative Whims. This is my Flosstube. And then I have Teresa Kogut. That one is more art-based and vlog style stuff. Okay. I'm sorry, let's get back to it. The reason I brought that up is because some of these paintings, these postcards, are from the paintings that I painted during Vlogmas that year, like 2021. You might also recognize these as being part of my fabric line that is out right now, actually, called Kringle. And this guy here. Now this guy was painted way before. This was years and years ago, but I still love him so much. And it just says, Be Merry. Again, all of them are legit postcards, so you can send them in the mail. That is set 1. Here is set 2. So as you can tell, I'm kind of a Santa nut. This set, however, does have one angel postcard in it. The First Noel. I love those angels. I think they're so sweet. I want to make this into a cross stitch. Then we have S-Claws, Dealer in Good Things. So this is set 2. You'll get all 5 of these in if you buy that set. This one is a more recent painting that I did for my Christmas fabric line that's coming out next year, called Up on the Housetop. Kris Kringle, this one was painted during Vlogmas in 2021. I love that one. Look at that sweet little face. So cute. And then this one was painted many years ago, but it was part of my Up on the Housetop for my fabric line. Love his sweet face too. And actually this one, and this one, all 3 of these are actually the Patreon charts for November of this year. I think I already showed those. I think I showed them in my last video. If I didn't, now you've seen the artwork and you can kind of get an idea of what they look like for cross stitch. Okay, since we're still on the Jingle Ball, I do want to talk about my sweet little ornament, my sweet little joy ornament. There are no more kitted classes available for this, but you can join the PDF class. And the PDF class, I give you where to buy this pipe cleaner, and it's easy to get your hand on the fabric and the floss because it's DMC. So if you do get the PDF class, it's super easy to gather your supplies. I also want to mention that last week I designed the, last week I designed the entire alphabet. So anyone that takes my class will get the entire alphabet in the stylized lettering that I designed. It's not from Photoshop or anything like that. It's something that I personally designed. And that way you can make other words. You can make one long pillow. You can, you know, make the word stitch and then make a pillow out of it. So that's kind of a bonus. That was not something I originally planned on doing for the class, but thought it was a great idea. I think somebody mentioned it to me and I had already been thinking about it anyway, and I'm like, you know, that's a really good idea. Excuse me. I know that some of the Jingle Ball designers are allowing the design that they're teaching, wait, how am I going to word this? The design that they are using to teach their class, they are selling the PDFs in their booth at the Jingle Ball. I'm not doing that. I'm going to keep mine exclusive just for people that take the class. And then a year from now, I will release that pattern along with the entire alphabet. So anyways, just wanted to be clear on that, because if you go to the Jingle Ball and you see some people did it and some people didn't, I want you to understand why. And the reason is we had the option to do whatever we wanted with our project. And some people kind of, what do I want to say? Their class sold out quicker than they thought, and there were still more people that wanted it. So they thought, well, I can sell the PDF. They won't get the class, but they can at least get the design. So, you know, they were trying to keep their promise, and that's why they're doing that. But I didn't have any promises like that, so I thought I'm just going to keep this exclusive to my class. Okay. You know, with the Jingle Ball, we are all doing our best to make it fair, to make it exciting, to make it fun, to make it festive, to make it so that you are clamoring to get into it. Oh my gosh, you guys. Stephanie Webb is a genius. I'm pretty sure I have called her that before, but the way she puts things together is just like no other in this industry. She showed us a video. We all did a dance move, a cross-stitch dance move, and she put this thing together and showed it to us when we were doing our dress rehearsal last week. And I'm telling you what, genius, and you guys are gonna love it. Oh my gosh, the entertainment. She said there's like 7 hours of entertainment. We read Christmas stories, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Night Before Christmas, you know, so you get some reading from us. We all had to do an entertainment video. Of course, you probably already know that Kevin and I did our Mixology 2.0 with a fun twist at the end of our video. And what else is in there? The dance off. I mean, there's just 7 hours of complete entertainment. You could have that playing and just sit and stitch for 7 hours and be happy as a clam. I mean, that's just a small part of the Jingle Ball, is the entertainment. There is exclusive shopping. There are classes. There's some free classes. There is the Jingle Ball Baubles book. Hello. So that was a requirement from all the designers as well, that we design a Christmas ornament. And here's the cover. I'm not showing you everything inside of this, but I'm just going to show you the cover, and then I'm going to show you my design that I contributed to this book. So this book is only available at the Jingle Ball. You'll get 12 ornaments out of this book. It's super cool. She does a beautiful job laying it out. This is my contribution to it, and I've done this twice now. It's an ornament, and I don't make it into an ornament for whatever reason. I guess I'm not thinking about that. I'm just thinking about a smalls. I'm thinking about a small. So my bad, but easy enough to make into an ornament. Basically, you could do what I just did here, and instead of putting it on a book, just put some fabric backing on it in a ribbon, and voila, you have an ornament. So I'm gonna have to be better about that. Read the directions, Teresa. Anyways, this is my contribution. I really love this piece. It's super simple. I stitched this myself. I don't remember what I stitched on, but it's all that is listed in the ornament book. It stitched up quickly, and it was really easy to do. It was really fun, and I just think it's really cute. Finished on an antique book, which is something obviously I love to do. A couple announcements. One is the Sauder Village punch needle class that I'm doing in August is sold out. I mentioned it in my last video that I was going to be going to Sauder Village. I am vending there and teaching punch needle. In my class, she messaged me and she said, your class sold out in like a few minutes. I'm like, yes, because you know, you always want your class to be full. So I'm super happy about that. I just wanted to mention that to you in case you were thinking about doing it. The class is now closed. However, still come. It's an amazing event, and it's a great time. Grab a girlfriend and come to it. It's so much fun, and the eye candy, like I said, eye candy for days. And I will be vending there, so I will have cross-stitch punch needle wool applique and rugs, like punch rugs and hook rug patterns. So it's gonna be full. I'm planning on the first of the year start working towards that event, because I need to get my rugs, I need to get more rugs done. So look for that to come next year. So this is the other announcement, my piece for, maybe I already talked about this, and if so, my apologies, but this is my contribution to the Punch Needle Primitive Stitcher magazine for the Christmas winter issue, and I love it. I love that Prim House. I think it was stitched by Gwen St. John. Ooh, I'm not sure exactly. Pretty sure it was Gwen. I've had it for a long time. That's why I can't remember. Waiting for this perfect opportunity to release it, and oh my gosh, it was perfect for the book. And then this is natural, sorry, Lady Dot Creates natural, what do you call that stuff? Rickrack, Jeepers. And it matched perfectly. So yeah, I want to say that's like Beach Brew or something like that, that fabric. Again, on an antique book. Just love I love that finishing idea, because it's just primitive looking. All right, let's see what I've been stitching this week. I've decided I'm stitching every day. I don't care what I have going on. Like, take a moment and at least do one thread, and my threads are long. And if that's like if I'm doing fill-in. So if I just have a little, if I have a lot of little thread changes, color changes, I might do, you know, anyways, at least a minimum of an hour stitching, let's put it that way. But I've been doing a lot of fill-in, so one thread has been working out great. So the first thing I worked on was Cherry Jubilee. This was a Patreon chart, April of 2022. If you watch Mama Loves You GB, she finished this gal probably a year ago. Yeah, so sometime last year or early this year. So that's what it looks like. And here's my progress. Basically, well, we had our grandkids all last weekend. And so we had Frozen playing in the downstairs, and they were singing and dancing and playing while the movie was on, and I sat and did some fill-in because I was not about to count with all the craziness going on around me. But filling in this block is you know, intense, and I got quite a bit done. Like all this, I think I just had a tiny bit up here, so I've got all that done, and I did a little bit more down here too. So hopefully by next week I can have it all filled in, because then I can really start moving down here. And it seems like there's more progress when you're putting in motifs than just doing fill-in. But hey, it all counts, it all matters. Oh yeah, what am I stitching that on? Okay, so this is 40 count Legacy Fiber Arts Old North Church. And I absolutely love, I don't know, the color's not really coming out, but it's kind of got a pink, peachy cast to it, which works so well with the reds. Super pretty. Very pretty fabric, and it's fun to stitch on. The other thing that I'm working on that I am so happy with my progress is the piece that we got at the Farm Girl gatherings. You guys, look, that deer was not there last week. Yeah, last week I had the 3 trees and the crown done, and then so this week I've done the crown, I outlined him, and then I've just been filling him in. I just have a couple more rows with this color, and then I changed colors for down here. So this is moving quite splendidly, and I messed that ear up so bad, and I didn't like the way it looked, so I tore it out and I redid it. It's still not according to the pattern, but it looks better than it did. And it won't throw anything else off in the piece, so I'm not worried about it. So yeah, I've gotten a lot done on that. I could tell you what it's stitched on, maybe. Ooh, right here. I'll put a picture up here of the final piece, what it's gonna look like. Stitch count 99 by 62. The linens Farm Girl Dry Goods Old Amana 36 count. The threads are Classic Colorworks and Weeks Dye Works. And I can't wait to get it done because it's going to fit on my box that Beth's husband Matt made for all of the retreat attendees. We have the inside finished already. That was our project Saturday, is to finish the inside of our box. So, you know, having a piece this beautiful for finishing really pushes you, pushes the attendees to get their piece done so that they can have it on top of their box. I mean, this box is stunning. I know I've showed it before, but I have to show you again. You would think Matt has been doing this for like all of his life. The quality, he made the box. Watch how it catches. It catches right there so that it won't go all the way open. It only opens to that part. I mean, genius. Okay, let's look at some finishes that were sent in from some of our amazing viewers. First, we have Molly Grubb. She says, hello, Teresa. Attaches a photo of your design Give Thanks that I recently completed. I stitched it 2/2 on the called for linen, 30 count Weeks Dye Works Chris's Bonbon, with the called for Weeks Dye Works threads. Thank you for all you do for the stitching community, Molly Grubb. Isn't it pretty? Ooh, I love her primitive frame too. It looks so nice. Ooh, just in time for Thanksgiving. Very nice. Thank you, Molly, for sending that in. Next we have Laura Schroet, and she said, I started this at retreat and I just finished it, and you are my Taylor Swift, LOL. All right, so I have to tell you, Laura is a hoot. She is so sweet. I was standing, I can't remember who I was standing with, and she came up and she goes, you're the Taylor Swift of the cross-stitch community. And we just started laughing. It was amazing. I'm like, oh, righty then. It was very funny. So anyway, I may have told that story before, but I just think it's hilarious. So that's why she said that. She started this at the Farm Girl Gathering retreat, and she finished it and has it fully finished as well. It turned out so cute. It's called Dear Santa. This is a Patreon chart for October, I want to say. No, it's not for October. This was when I did Christmas in July. So this is a little bit older one, but yeah. Oh, it's cute. I love it in that piece. It must be a Hobby Lobby piece. Next we have, again, Laura Schroet. She is on a roll. She said that she purchased a little white wood tag from Michael's to finish this Dancer's Friends ornament. So each month in Patreon, I design an ornament that can be purchased for $5. It turned out really, really cute. Beautiful job. Beautiful finishing, Laura. You are on a roll. So thank you, ladies, for sending those in. If you have finished one of my designs and you would like me to feature it here in my video, all you have to do is email me at teresakogut3@gmail.com and I will show it in my next video. Thank you so much. I love seeing other people's finishes and how they finish it, and it's exciting. And then I have a couple of art finishes that I want to share with you. So in my What You Paintin' Wednesday that I do on my other channel that's just Teresa Kogut, I painted this a couple weeks ago. I think I painted this one the Wednesday before I left for Country Sampler and Farm Girl Gathering. Yep. And then I was off that next week, and then when I came back this past week, I did this one. I love both of them. I should have zoomed in on the other one. I love both of them. But look at Santa. He's going around the forest. Deck the Forest is what I named this one. He's going around the forest putting stars on top of the trees. His little cardinal friend is hanging out with him. This cute little face. So yeah, I am on a Santa kick. I have been sketching Santa like crazy. I finally forced myself to stop sketching Santa, and now I'm all into snowmen, and I'm just on a roll with snowmen now. So you might see some of those coming up in my book here. Well, friends, I think that's it. I can't think of anything else that I need to talk to you about. So I'm going to end this now. But thank you for joining me. Keep an eye on my Instagram. I'm doing sneak peeks and I'm showing some things that are going to be in the shop in my Jingle Ball store, just to kind of entice you. If you haven't gotten your ticket yet, what are you waiting for? You'll regret if you don't go. I'm just saying, if there's any way you can go, it's $10 admission. Even if you don't take a class, you're going to have so much fun. I know there's a lot of stores, cross-stitching stores, that are hosting events where you can go and sit and stitch with friends and watch the entertainment videos and stuff like that. So that's super cool and super smart of these shops to be doing that. So, but you know, in the comfort of your own home, sitting in your jams and watching entertainment and shopping, and then the stitching rooms, I will be flitting in and out of the stitching rooms. There's also, I'm going to link a video below. I'm not going to go through all this because you really need to hear it from the horse's mouth. I'm going to link Stephanie Webb, Lindy Stitches. I'm going to link her video below where she talks about what to do when you get to the ball. Like, she goes over different things that you might want to adjust so you don't get notifications that are constantly pinging you. You know, where to go to find your class, where to go to the stitching, how to get to the stitching rooms. She talks about what is it called? Speed dating or something like that. She explains what that's all about. That's a new feature. We did not have that last year. It sounds really fun, where you basically get randomly paired up with a person and you have 5 minutes to just chit chat about cross stitch, show what you're working on. If you want to stay longer with that person, you can, there's some kind of button you can click where it won't switch you out. But if you guys just want to, you know, keep meeting new people, then 5 minutes, boom, you're in switched with someone else. And you just a fun way. It sounds like something that would just be like exciting. I think it would be exciting. I don't know, I might jump in on that. That sounds really fun. So, oh, then there's meet and greets too. So we have the meet and greets and there's, you know, classes, but classes cost extra, but there are a couple of free things, free classes going on. So you get all that for 10 bucks. So I just recommend that you do everything in your power to make sure that you can get there at least for one day. You know, even if you, I know some people say, well, I've got a wedding on Saturday. Okay, well, it starts Friday night. Hang out Friday. Hang out all day Saturday, it goes, or Sunday, it goes all day Sunday until I think 3 a.m. Monday morning. So, you know, if you can make it, you should, because if not, you're gonna miss the biggest cross-stitching party of the year. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving, and don't forget, create every day. Bye.